Well, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, August 13th, 2022. August is half over already. Wow. We're going to go ahead and start in the usual manner with a chair, putting our lower back in traction for 7 minutes. So go ahead and put your legs up on the chair. I'm going to do something different when we start. Now, your hip and your knees need to be at 90-degree angles, and your arms can be wherever they're comfortable, and you want to just breathe normally. Going to start that meditation, that 7-minute meditation, with I have a singing bowl here, so just bear with me. Setting my timer. So I'm going to start it with a singing bowl. Okay, 7 minutes are up. So stay where you are and slowly move your head from right to left. Loosen up that neck a little. Do this 2 or 3 times. Then finish up. We're going to do vagus nerve reset. We're all familiar with this. Our head is steady and not moving, and just the eyeballs are moving. So we move our eyeballs to the right. We're trying to activate the vagus nerve. So we wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Eyeballs, oh, for me it comes right away, excuse me. Eyeballs all the way to the right. And then come back to center. And then the same thing on the left. Don't move your head, just your eyeballs all the way to the left. Wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And then do this 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Now finish up. The next thing we're going to do is head ramping. So you can leave whatever support you have behind your head. You can use a set of therapy balls, a sponge ball, right behind on the occipital ridge, which is that area right above your scalp line. So what we do is we press the back of our neck, the occipital ridge, towards the floor and hold it, and then release. This is good for text neck, computer neck, whatever you want to call it, when you're looking down at a computer or an iPad or your phone. So we're stretching those muscles. So you press and release, and then press. Actually, it feels good to do that. Some people call this a chin tuck. It's not really your chin, it's your neck. Release. The chin does follow. Press and release. Okay. You can put whatever you had back into your head again. And for our breathing exercise, we're going to do extended exhale breathing. So it's very simple. You take a normal inhale and count, like for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your exhale, you try to make longer. And if you can, make it twice as long. So an example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's more of an individual thing. It's not something I can guide you through because everybody's different. So just do a couple of these normal inhale and then try to make that exhale as long as you can. I find that pursing my lips helps me make it longer. So go ahead and finish up. And when you're done, move away from the couch or push your chair away, whichever works. We're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to start with the regular hypopressive. I think I'll put this back. So heels on the floor, knees are bent, arms up and rounded above your shoulders like you're hugging a tree. Then you flip your palms up to face the ceiling. Make sure your shoulders are resting on the floor. We're going to take 3 breaths. On the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale and hold our breath out for the count of 15. So inhale, exhale. Excuse me, makes me yawn. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. If you don't make it to 15, that's fine. Just take it as far as you can. Next, we're going to extend our legs and put our right leg or right ankle over our left ankle and our arms up above. If the right ankle is over the left, the left hand is over the right. So crisscross above our head. And in this position, we're going to do another hypopressive. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, everything out of your lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, relax. Now the other side, left ankle over right ankle. And if that's the case, then we have right hand over left hand and up above. Start our breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last one, inhale, exhale all the way out, empty your lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is knee circles. So bent legs, feet on floor. Raise your knee up so your calf is parallel to the ceiling, and just make circles. Now they can be little circles, they can be wide circles. Whatever works for you. This will loosen up our hips a little bit. So we'll circle in one direction, and then we will reverse. Okay, go ahead and reverse after 4 or 5 circles. All right. Now let's do the left side. Raise it up so it's parallel, and then start drawing your circle. Again, you want to make it as narrow or as wide as you choose. The wider you do it, I think the more benefit you get. But if you have hip issues, be very careful. We're moving slowly and deliberately, and we're breathing as we do this. Now reverse. I just felt my hip pop. So 4 or 5 times each direction. That's good. All right. Good job. Now the next thing we're going to do is just simple leg raises. So just raise your leg up so your calf is parallel, and then put it back down. And then the other one. These moves to me always seem so simple, but they done consistently, they do so much for us. At least that's been my experience. This is the last one. All right, very good. Now go ahead and come up to a sitting position. We're going to do our regular side bend mat work. So let me get my timer ready. So this is our side bend with the lat stretch. So go ahead and slide your hand along the mat. Your upper arm goes up and over. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Halfway through, we're going to move our arm to do the lat stretch. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the ground and feel that stretch go down under your arm and down your back. Okay, arm up, torso up, other side. Slide the arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Again, make sure both sits bones are on the floor. Try to be as parallel as you can. Try to aim that elbow towards the ceiling. It won't go all the way, but just aim for that. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor and just reach for that wall and feel that stretch down your side. All right, arm up, torso up. And now we're going to do the spine rotation. So left hand on right knee. We're sitting up straight. Left hand on right knee. And then your right hand will go behind you with spider fingers, just the tips of your fingers. You rotate your spine. Now, while we're here, we've got choices of movement. We can move our head back and forth, or we can move our rib cage back and forth. Not both at the same time, but we can do them each separately if you choose, or you can just enjoy the stretch. Just enjoy the position, the pose. Now slowly come around. We're going to do the other side. So right hand on left knee. Left hand is again behind you, tips of your fingers. We rotate the spine. And again, you have the same choices over here with your head or your rib cage. To make sure your spine is straight, shoulders are as back as they can be. And just this stretch on its own sometimes is enough. Okay, come on around slowly. And we're going to go ahead and do some rotating torso. So arms, your hands are behind your neck by your ear. You can clasp them if you want, or just put them back there. And we're just going to move our torso in a circle. Just a slow and easy circle. You can go as wide or as narrow as you want. Go ahead and switch direction. Try to keep your spine straight when you do this. Okay. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and do our wall movements. So standing at the wall, and I have to move my computer, so bear with me here. I'm putting it in a little different position than I normally do so you can see what exactly I'm doing at the wall. There we go. So we have our back to the wall. Our first position is 40-second. Our arms are going to be up and our palms on the wall. So 40 seconds. Come on down. These are bone building poses, just so you know. Now our second pose, oops, let me adjust just a little here. Our second pose, we have our side to the wall or door, whatever. Right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist, palms up. And we are going to rotate and put our palms on the wall. Hips should be parallel to the wall, and upper torso should be as much as you can rotated towards the wall. So again, these are bone building poses. You can move your head back and forth at this point if you choose. Okay. Now we go the other way. Left side to the wall, left foot forward, right foot back. Elbows at your waist, palms up, and then rotate towards the wall. Palms on the wall. Okay, slowly come out of that. And we're going to go back to the mat. So I need to do some more production work here, and just bear with me. So we're going to need 2 blocks for this. We're doing a figure 4 with the blocks stretch. So we'll be 30 seconds in each position that we do. What we're doing is, this is a gradual move. Excuse me. Where we do the figure 4 with no block, then with 1 block, then with 2 blocks, and so forth. So if at any point it's too much for you, stay at that level or go back down to another level and just keep doing that one. So the first position is figure 4. We're going to start with our left leg. So you always pull your knee back before you put your ankle up. So pull your knee back first and then put that ankle on the opposite knee. And we're going to spend 40 seconds or 30 seconds in this position. Now, when you are doing this, you have options. You can press on your knee if it feels okay to do that, to get a little bit more stretch. You can move your feet around, point and flex or rotate. You can raise your other foot and wiggle your toes just to pass the time. You can raise your heel. Okay, so then you take 1 block and you put it under the foot on the floor. And always remember, pull your knee back before you put your foot there. Another 30 seconds. So again, we have our same movements. And the knee should be closer. So if you want, you can push on it, get a little bit more stretch there. Move your feet around, flex your toes. Okay. 30 seconds. Now we're going to put a second block. So this, again, if any of these movements are too much, just stay on the 1 block or don't use any blocks. So listen to your body. We're not here to inflict pain. So here we are on 2 blocks. Okay. Now the next position is hands behind your bent knee thigh. And in this position, you actually, since you're not on anything, you can move your feet more freely. You can pull in if you like to get more of a stretch. You can just stay in this position. And the last position, the last level, is hands on your calf. Oops, I'm going to set my timer. And holding it. And again, you've got the option to move your feet. You can roll a little bit back and forth if you choose. If you go lower on your leg, you can feel more of a stretch. I would call this the pretzel pose. I feel like a pretzel. Okay, so that's 30 seconds on that. So we're going to do the other side, the other leg. So again, we start with no block. And always remember, pull your knee back before we put it on the other leg. 30 seconds in this position. Your options are pushing on your knee, if your knee allows that. Playing with your feet. There we go. And now the one block. Pull your knee back. There we go. 30 seconds. In this position, you should be able to reach your knee better. At least I can. I have short arms. Okay. Now the second block. Again, if you're uncomfortable with this level, just stay at the level you're at or even go back a level. So 30 seconds. Okay. The next level is hands behind the thigh. If you can, again, stay at the level you're most comfortable with. All righty, and the last position is hands in front of the calf. the pretzel position. Okay, there we go. All right, good job, guys. The next thing we're going to do are leg stretches. So I'm going to go ahead and move my mat a little bit. We'll need a strap. And the reason I'm moving my mat is we need to have one leg or one foot on a wall. So here we are. We're going to start with the right leg. The other leg is flat against the wall as if you are standing on the wall. The heel is on the floor, but your toes are pointed towards the ceiling. And the first position is just holding your leg straight up in the air with the strap. And pull it back as far as you can, but when you feel that first twinge, stop. Because we don't want to pull it back, as we don't want to extend our hip. We're just stretching the hamstring muscles back here. So just enough to stretch. We're holding this position for 40 seconds. If you have to bend your leg, that's fine too. Whatever is best for you. Okay, and the next position is taking the strap in your right hand and moving your leg to the right. Now, just go as far as you can. When you feel that first twinge, stop. You don't need to go all the way down to the floor. Just some of you may only go this far, and that's okay. Just go, make sure that your left hip is flat on the floor. We don't want to lift that hip. So we just need to go as far as we can. I've been doing this for a while. This is called a closed leg stretch because our foot's on the wall. Okay. Now, the next movement is putting the straps in your left hand and moving your leg to the left. Now your foot's going to move. Now the side of the foot's going to be on the floor. Your hips will move as well. They're going to stack. So, and everything below the waist is going to rotate and move. And just pull your leg as far as you can to your left. You don't make it to the floor, that's okay. You don't have to. Just as far as you can. Feel that stretch. The side of your foot is now on the floor. There you go. All right. So now with the other leg. And now my right foot is on the wall. The toes are pointed towards the ceiling. And your leg straight or bent, whichever works for you. Just pull back so you're stretching that hamstring, the back of your thigh. We'll hold it just for 40 seconds. Okay. Now take your both straps in your left hand and move your leg to the left. as far as is comfortable for you. It may only be this far, and that's fine. Just when you feel that first twinge, stop there. But we want to keep this hip, the opposite hip, as flat as possible. This is another 40-second hold. All right. Now the next one is you are taking the straps, both of them in your right hand, and you're crossing over. Now your foot's going to rotate. Now the side of your foot's going to be on the floor. Your hips are going to stack. You can either have your arm like a cross in a twist, or you can move your arm over, whichever works for you. But you want to keep both shoulders on the floor if possible. If your arm's over this way, of course, that's not possible. Okay, I didn't set the timer. We're going to say that's 40 seconds. Okay, yeah, up we go. Good job, guys. All right. Go ahead and put your strap away. While we're on our backs, we're going to do some core work. Let me adjust my mat again. Just while we're here. So let me check my, okay, yeah. So we're going to do our leg raises and extensions. So there are options. Let me demonstrate them. This is the move, tabletop, and then extension without touching the floor. Now you can do it with both legs if you like. You can do it with one leg. You can just raise your leg like we did before earlier in the class, this way. Or instead of coming up, you can just extend either both legs and come back, or extend one leg and come back. Whatever works for you. So we're going to do 10 reps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Good job, guys. One more core activity. And again, you have options. Now, what we're going to do is extend our legs and hold them for 10 seconds. But you have options. If you only want to do one and then the other, that's fine. You can just raise your legs. You don't have to extend them. So whichever works for you. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop them. Good job. All right. Now we're going to do our back extension. So roll over on your front. So you're prone. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be face down on the mat, and we're going to be raising our heads, our shoulders, and our arms. If you find this too difficult, you can just raise your arms, but we'll be holding this position and coming back down. And we're going to come up again and go into airplane and then come back down. So we'll be holding this position for, I believe, 30 seconds. Let me get my timer. So face down, take an inhale, exhale, come up. Arms, palms are facing the ceiling. Your neck is extended like your head wrapping, so you're looking down at the mat. If your lower back hurts, lower yourself. You're too high. But if you can, and you're okay with it, try to reach your head and shoulders just a little bit higher. Go ahead and inhale. Exhale, come on down. Okay. Now we're going to do the airplane. So inhale. Oh, let me set the timer. Inhale, come on up. Inhale, exhale, come on up. And inhale, exhale, arms out. Again, if your lower back is hurting, lower yourself or raise yourself a little higher if you can. Go ahead and take an inhale and exhale and come on down. Okay, we're going to do the airplane one more time. So, inhale, exhale, come up. Take an inhale, exhale, arms out. Again, be aware of your body. Your face, or well, yeah, your head, your face is facing the mat because your neck is like your head ramping. Take an inhale, then come back down. Okay. Now we're going to do our rotation, spine rotation. So your arms are out in a T. We'll start with the right leg. Setting a timer. So we raise the right leg and we pull it over. I should have mentioned your head is to the right when you raise your right leg. Pull it over. You can do whatever you want with below the waist. Your hip can come up. Bend your knee. Point and flex your foot. Rotate your ankle. Whatever you want to do. Just make sure both shoulders are staying on the floor. All right, come on back. We'll go to the left. So raise your left leg all the way over. You can move your hips. Just make sure your shoulders are stationary as close as they can be to the floor. I want to tell you, I was doing this one day and my whole spine just aligned, just boom, 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 right up my back. It was great. So bring that leg back. And you're done. Okay. All righty. So go ahead and get into a comfortable position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure you're warm enough. You might want to put something over your eyes. I'm going to guide you to systematically move your attention through internal points on your body as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, excuse me, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, excuse me, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your legs out if they're bent. Stretch your arms above your head. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch one side and then the other. Try to make a lot of space between your hips and your ribs. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way, then the other. Hold your right knee to your chest and squeeze. Straighten that leg out. Hold your left knee to your chest and squeeze. Now hold both knees to your chest and just hold them there for a minute. Rock back and forth. Feel the massage on your lower back. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera with your arm underneath as a pillow. And we're going to stay there for just a minute and just thank ourselves and ourselves for showing up today. Does your body feel different than it did when you started? It should. Or not. Okay. The minute's up. So slowly come up to a seated position. Go ahead and unmute yourselves. Going to remove the spotlight and put myself on gallery. Okay. So here we are, hands to our heart. Let's press just a little bit. Feel our shoulders. And then make it soft. I want to thank you all for coming today and moving with me. And as Via says, we are all lights in this world. And we're also all one light. So let's end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.